morning everyone. It is time for another workout video, and today I thought I will take you to the weights room with me to make like a little introduction, what to do, what not to do, what should you know before, what do you need, things like that. I know that entering the weight room can be quite intimidating, especially as a girl or if you've never done weightlifting before. And usually I would advise to go with someone who knows their stuff, but sometimes you just don't know anyone who does, or your friends don't lift, or whatever the reason. So I hope that this video kind of takes away the first and initial fear. So I'm going to show you around, show you the basics, what might be useful to know. It might be really straightforward, but I know that when I went for the first time by myself, I was incredibly intimidated. There were so many people who knew what they were doing, and I had no idea, and I thought I was going to make an idiot of myself. So I will show you around, give you a little introduction, and I really hope this will be helpful. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's start with what you need, what you should prepare before, and yeah, what might be useful to know. So something that I always have with me is obviously my water bottle. Staying hydrated is super important. The second thing I bring with me, which is not a requirement, but I find it really helpful, is gloves. First off, I know people are gonna laugh, but I don't want my hands to be all chapped and get all the calluses and stuff, so I'm wearing my gloves. I also find them really helpful for grip, so that my hands don't slip when they get sweaty, stuff like that. So yeah, you can get them really cheap off Amazon or just your sports store. Then always be prepared. Bring a plan. Look at the exercises before so you know the correct form and how to perform them. I mean, you can always ask the gym staff. They're usually quite friendly and helpful, but it might be a good idea to inform yourself before. So write down what you want to do and go and do it. Yeah. And then lastly, I always have my music. I think it's really motivating. I usually have bodybuilding music blasting, just one more. But no matter what music, as long as it motivates you. At the same time, I found when I don't have my earphones plugged in, that I'm usually more friendly to people, and people come up to me and talk to me, so that might be good as well. So if you want advice, or if you want to get to know people in the gym, music might not be the best idea, but if you need it for motivation, definitely bring the music, prepare a playlist, and go for it. Ooh, one more thing, especially for the girls out there, wear a cute outfit. I swear to God, looking good, feeling good about yourself makes such a big difference when you work out. I know that sounds really vain, but like when you see yourself in the mirror and you check yourself out, you're like, damn girl, I look good. It's definitely helping with your motivation. It's just, feels so much better. And I think if you're going to enter the weight room somewhere that you've been intimidated of, that you've never been before, looking cute, looking good, feeling hot, is definitely a plus. Alright, let's get started. So right here we have a platform. A platform is different from a squat rack, so you basically do deadlifts or any kind of free movements on the platforms. The bars are usually 20 kilograms, that is about 40 pounds. So yeah, you adjust the heights to whatever suits you. You kind of, want to make sure it's not too low, so you don't have to bend over too much, and you don't want it too high, so you can actually lift the bar out of its holdings. Then over here we have the weights. A good start might be first doing the exercise with the bar, because that way you can find out, how much you can do, and then you increase the weight one by one. So I usually go, if I feel very confident, I would go with 5 kilograms difference, putting 5s on each side. If I'm already at a high level of weight, I would go with 2.5, and for bench press I usually do 1.25 because I'm really weak. So yeah, that is the platform, and I'm going to show you how to put on and get off weights, because that can get really awkward. next thing you should know about is the squat rack, especially made for squats. So again, you have the bar, then you make sure that it's on the right height. Then on the side you have the little support bars, so in case you can't lift the weight up again, they are gonna help you. You can just, go down, drop the weight, and you won't hurt yourself. That is why I always use the squat rack when I squat. Like, you can do it on the platforms, but I'm a little too scared to not have the support system. So make sure you put those, kind of like, if you can see, a little bit lower than hip height. Yeah, and then on the sides you do have the weights again. So you just load it up, you duck under, and you kind of put the weight on your back. You want to get it on, I don't know if you can see, you kind of want to get it on the knee part of your shoulders, so that you don't hurt yourself. Yeah, and then you just lift off the weight, step back, and do your squats. So always check that the bar is actually the 20 kilogram bar. Sometimes you can see here this is only 10 kilograms, but that varies from gym to gym. When you're done with your weights and with your lifting, always re-rack your weights. Alright guys, that was my quick introduction to the weights room. I hope it was somewhat helpful and that you are more motivated to lift weights, because it's a really, really great way to build strength, to get fit, and to get the body that you want. If you have comments, if you have questions, as I said before, please put them below, and if there's anything else you need to know or that you want to know, please let me know. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you're going to be coming back for more. Was on my